Dr. Daniel Stobbe is a veterinary surgeon and the chief of staff at NorthStar VETS in Robbinsville, New Jersey. But this spring, Dr. Stobbe will be leaving the hospital to travel to Malawi, Africa, with a team of veterinarians to help aid a number of villages in the small African country.
I've been asked by Liz, who runs an organization called Villages in Partnership, to assemble a group of veterinary and agriculture experts to go to Malawi to help the people there with sustainable agriculture products.
Malawi is a landlocked country in Southeast Africa that is one of the world's least developed countries. The combination of extreme poverty, famine, and the HIV/AIDS epidemic have resulted in an extremely low life expectancy and a number of other problems. The team going over is asking you for help to finance a number of projects to help aid the villages of Malawi. Through a fundraiser on the site Indiegogo, you can help the NorthStar team by providing anything from a bag of grain to beehives and livestock.
Our travel was donated, and the Indiegogo website is to raise money for all the resources that we want to bring with us when we go there. It's for providing livestock, feed, vaccinations, medications, feed for the people as well, so that we can it's kind of seed money to get these different projects started so that we can add to it in subsequent years.
The trip was organized by Liz Heinzel-Nelson and her organization, Villages in Partnership. Villages in Partnership is a charitable organization that works directly with people in villages in Malawi to devise and implement long-term sustainable development projects to empower the villages of Malawi and lift them out of poverty.
So we're working on 6 areas that are intertwined and all affect each other, and when you address those 6 areas simultaneously, that's when you see villages really lift up out of extreme poverty. So we're working on food security, water, health, education, infrastructure, and economic opportunity.
Our goal is to educate them on animal husbandry, nutrition, disease prevention, and to make these projects sustainable so that they will be able to propagate themselves through reproduction of the animals and breeding programs, and eventually be business opportunities for the people that they can expand for themselves.
In addition to Dr. Stobbe and Liz, the team is made up of 3 other veterinarians and animal specialists who will work together to build and improve the Malawi farmers' knowledge of livestock, honeybees, and fish farming.
I am an outbreak epidemiologist and an anatomic veterinary pathologist. Currently I work for the state of New Jersey, mostly dealing with agriculture and wildlife animal diseases. So our first leg will be identifying the risk factors that are there and the diseases that we need to control, so preventative medicine. Our second goal is husbandry and really maximizing yield. And so that's going to come mainly in the form of education. And the education is not one-sided. We're not going there to teach Malawians. We're going there to apply what we've learned in our expertise over time, combine that with the raw materials that they have, and come up with some unique solutions to basically to produce more protein.
Dr. Manoel Tamassia is a veterinarian at NorthStar with a wealth of experience in animal reproductive sciences that will help to make agriculture in Malawi much more efficient.
By being able to understand reproduction and breeding, we hope to increase the number of animals that they can keep in a more efficient way, produce more milk, meat, eggs, and be able to help during the hungry season or during the dry season to supply those needs that the people have and the animals can provide.
Dr. Tamassia is originally from Brazil, and he believes this experience will be an advantage in helping the people of Malawi.
By growing up in a third world country, originally from Brazil, I'm used to some of the conditions that vets here from the U.S. May not have seen before. So being able to see, analyze what they know, what they have, and adapt with the modern breeding techniques and reproduction, teach them how to be more efficient, it's my goal for this trip.
The team also plans to assist the villages with beekeeping and have brought along a master beekeeper to help their cause.
I've been a beekeeper for about 25 to 30 years of my life. My primary purpose for going is to teach or to help subsistence farmers learn how to keep bees and in order to aid their family's food production, really. Well, the really cool thing about honeybees, they're very good pollinators, but the thing that I think is so important at a subsistence level is a person can keep bees to help generate income for their family. In New Jersey, there are a lot of people that keep honeybee colonies as a sideline business, and they either sell honey, they sell beeswax, they may sell cosmetics that are produced from the products from those hives in order to generate some income for their family. In most cases, the beekeepers I work with do not do it for a living, but it supplements their family's income, and that's what I envision could possibly happen in Malawi.
Tim teaches beekeeping at Rutgers, but he has also helped teach beekeeping in other countries before with great success.
Well, I teach a lot of new people in the United States. I've also taught people in Haiti basic beekeeping. And for a person who may not currently be a beekeeper to understand basic biology and basic management of a beehive, no matter what type of hive they're being kept in, is a pretty important thing. One thing I envision them being able to do is learn how to split their own colonies to make increases rather than just relying on catching wild or feral swarms. How to extract honey in a place where the sanitary conditions may not be the best. Different things like that.
Villages in Partnership is a unique organization due to their level of involvement and dedication in helping Malawi. This means that your donation will go directly to helping their work in Malawi.
All of the players who are on the ground over there, some organizations that I've found that have gotten so big, so huge, they've lost touch with who their staff is on the ground over there, and they're just not as effective anymore. But Villages in Partnership is very small, and so we know who all the people are on the ground over there and what they're doing and how our money is being spent.
This is just the first trip of a 5-year plan to get these top veterinary doctors on the ground in Malawi and help boost the agricultural industry in these villages. With your help, these 5 people can make an immediate impact in the villages of Malawi and begin their work to fight poverty and hunger.
It's interesting, I went into veterinary medicine not because I love animals. I do love animals, but really to help humans. I feel like this is, securing food is one of the #1 initiatives in any African country or any country throughout the world that deals with starvation on a level that they do. And veterinarians are key people to help alleviate that.
It's our responsibility. We live in the best country in the world, really. Or we live in a country that is very privileged. And there are people, the vast majority of the people in the world do not have access to the kind of privilege that we have in this country. And I think that, there's no better way than to get involved with people to help them. The other thing is my faith. God is pleased with people who help care for those that are less fortunate.
I have also just felt a calling, and I think that everything happens for a reason, and kind of how this whole trip came about with meeting Liz and then other people on my team. It just seemed like it was really almost like a divine intervention, and I just feel like it's a very special trip, and a lot of really good things are going to come out of it.